Okay, hi, good morning. Just gonna move my mat a little bit here and we will get started in just a couple of moments. For today's class, I strongly recommend grabbing a block or a book to help you out to make the floor a little closer. I chose, for my block today, I chose Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. It's a nice thick book, it's sturdy, so just have your block ready at the front of your mat. We'll be using it later on. Okay. As you can see, I am back in the basement, back on the farm with my family. So no more scenic mountain vistas in the background, at least for now. But maybe in a few weeks, I'll be able to get back to those. All right, so again, grab a block or a thick book and have it placed at the top of the mat. We're gonna begin today just in a seated position. So you can cross your legs or sit on your heels. Something that feels really stable and grounded for you. Okay, you can place your hands onto your knees and then close your eyes. Just take a big breath in through your nose and sigh it out. Another breath just like that. Inhale. And let it go. Good. Now keep your eyes closed. Just kind of look at what's going on inside today. So don't change anything just yet. Just notice how your posture naturally settles in. Notice how your breath naturally settles in. Really notice here, are your shoulders kind of curving forward? Are you even leaning forward? Is the breath shallow or not? Just noticing. Okay, now we're going to start to make some shifts in our posture. So starting from the root of your spine, the very base of your tailbone, feel yourself lifting up. You're gently pulling that lowest part of your belly kind of in and up. Really gentle. Okay, now start to extend through your low back, your mid back. So you feel your spine growing long. When you do that, you might feel the front of your chest start to puff out. See if you can just gently tuck your front ribs back towards your spine. So keep the spine long. See if you can keep those ribs also drawing towards the spine. Drawing upwards, gently roll the shoulders back so your collarbones are lifting up towards the sky. Okay, and then send the back of your neck long, the back, the crown of your head stretches up. Okay, and now notice inside. There's a little more to pay attention to, keeping that low belly, those bandhas engaged. Keep your spine nice and long. So today we're going to keep it really simple, and our breathing exercise is going to be just that, just breathing quietly while you're sitting in this kind of attentive shape. Okay, so we'll work on a counted breath, just even inhales and exhales. Right, so everybody exhale everything out of your lungs. And then inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. This time inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. This time inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. I'm going to stay at 7. Inhale for 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 7, 4, pause. Exhale for 7, pause. Inhale, going on your own now. Just counting on the inside. Feel free to add or subtract length to the breath. Just keep your unwavering attention on your breathing. We're here for just a couple more breaths. Check in with your posture. Keep that spine nice and long. Okay, last round of breath. And at the end of your next exhale, you can slowly open your eyes. All right, let's get moving. All right, go ahead and come onto your hands and knees for tabletop position. We're going to start by warming up our wrists. So on the mat, spread your fingers nice and wide and have your wrists underneath your shoulders to start. Then start to lean forward, draw a circle in one direction. As you lean forward, make sure you're really pressing into the fingertips. Okay, just seeing how far forward you can go, really rotating the weight all around the hands. Okay, do one more. Then we're going to change direction. Just really noticing here the sensation through the fingers and the palms as you shift your weight. Okay, do one more circle. Good, and then come up, interlace your fingers, and then just give your wrists a little rock. Okay. Next up, you're going to turn your right hand, place your fingers back towards your knees. Okay, your left hand stays as is. And then just gently start to lean the weight back. You can soften the elbow here. Okay, I have double jointed elbows, so it helps to keep the elbow a little soft so you don't feel like you're locking out here. All right, go ahead and release that right hand. And now shift to the left side and do that as well. Okay, so again, with the left hand, you're going to start to lean back just a bit. And strange message popping up on my computer just then. That's why I wasn't doing this shape with you. All right, go ahead and come on back up. Give your wrists a little shake side to side. And then the final one we'll do is more for our forearms. So make two fists, place your knuckles together, and then bring the backs of your hands down onto the mat. Okay, so your elbows are going to be a little bent here. As you inhale, lean forward, bend the elbows. As you exhale, just gently straighten out the arms. Go to the point at which you feel the stretch on the backs of your hands, and your fingers are probably going to start to come out of the fist shape. That's okay. Like, let them pop out a little bit, but if you start to see some straight fingers happening, you've maybe gone a little too far. Okay, we're going to do one more of these. Beautiful. All right, this time just shake your hands out, free form. All right. Coming back to tabletop position now. Lift your right arm high, reach it up, and then bring your right arm underneath your chest for thread the needle. So you're going to bring your right ear down to the mat. Your left hand can crawl forward. Gently press that left hand down into the mat as you roll more onto your right shoulder. Option to stay here or reach your left arm behind your back. Okay, the target here is to feel the stretch on the outside of the right shoulder. Okay, so move around, find what you need to do in order to get that sensation. Doesn't matter if your feet are flexed or flat. All right, bring your left hand underneath your shoulder once again. Press into the mat, lift the right arm up, inhale, reach the right arm down. Other side, lift the left hand up, and then thread the needle, drawing the arm underneath your body. Your left ear comes to the mat. Gently press the right hand against the mat. Maybe walk the right arm forward, or lift it up and find a half bind. Breathing deeply here. All right, go ahead and place your right hand back underneath your shoulder. Push the mat away, lift the left arm up. Hand back down, you're in tabletop. Just take 3 rounds of breath here with free movement. So you can do cat and cow. You can do circles with your spine. Something to like make sure you're getting into feeling as though your entire spine has moved. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Have a little dance party on all fours. All right. Let's go ahead, tuck the toes. Come into your first downward facing dog. All right, you can pedal out the feet for just a couple of breaths. Send the tailbone high. Press the chest towards the thighs. Okay? And then pause. Pause in your down dog. Bringing your attention back to the hands. Spread your fingers wide. Press down through your palms. So that might look like focusing on pressing down on the part of your hand between your thumb and your pointer finger as a starting point. And then the longer you practice, the more awareness you're going to be able to build in terms of where the weight's at in your hands. But start there, that space between the thumb and pointer finger. It'll be a great place to keep your wrists nice and happy. Okay, relax your head down. Spin your upper arms towards your face. Lengthen the back of your legs. Maybe shake out your head. It's always kind of nice to get a couple of little pops when your head is free from weight. All right, look to the top of the mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, walk your feet towards your hands. Go nice and slow here. Feet are hip width distance apart. Find ragdoll pose. So soften the knees. Grab opposite elbows. Relax the head. Okay, so soften your belly on your thighs. So feel your low back start to open up. And as you breathe, see if you can notice the back of your lungs. Okay, that space behind your shoulder blades really expanding. Just saying good morning and hello to the low back, to the hamstrings. Nothing too intense. Just a nice, gentle opening. Release the hands down to the floor. And then inhale, slowly uncurl yourself up to stand. You get to the top, you can roll the shoulders back. Good, and then have your hands by your side, palms facing forward, mountain pose. So today's class, we're going to be doing a lot of flowing, kind of with the intention of opening up the chest, opening up the heart space. But I think you might find you're going to get a little bit of everything in today's class, a little nice whole body energizing flow. So let's begin. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Squeeze the legs, press the hips forward, and then bend your elbows. Heart lifts, look up to the sky. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to high plank pose. Knees may be up or down. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your toenails down into the mat. Squeeze your butt. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Draw the heart forward. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your feet forward and fold. This time your feet can be close together, if that feels all right. Inhale, reach up, arms overhead. Squeeze your legs, hips forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, heart lifts. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine here. Exhale, step it back, high plank pose, knees up or down. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose, roll the shoulders back, heart pulls forward. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Again, inhale, looking forward. Exhale, step or jump both feet forward and fold. Rise up as you breathe in. Bend your elbows, heart opens, breath out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back right away. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale to downward facing dog. One more time through. Look forward. As you exhale, step or jump both feet forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, arms overhead. Bend your elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, long spine here. If you exhale, step back to plank pose. Hold here. Knees may be up or down. We're going to move on to a chaturanga now. So inhale, push the mat away, lean forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows, keep them close to your chest. Come down only halfway. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift up to upward facing dog or cobra. For upward facing dog, the thighs are up off the ground. Heart is pulling forward. Look forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Pausing here for just a few breaths. Doing a nice little check-in on yourself. How your body is feeling. Your energy is feeling. All right. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Reach it up, up, up to the sky. Flex the toes. Feel the leg grow nice and long. Take a breath in. As you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. If you can't quite get it up there, help it out. No worries. Spin your back heel down to the mat. Inhale, lift up to warrior two. Okay, so take a nice long stance here. Your front knee can be tracking straight over the ankle or a little bit behind. Make sure you draw your knee out to the right. Press down firmly through the back edge of the back foot. Look over your front middle finger. Okay. Inhale, start to straighten the front leg. Draw the energy up from your arches, pulling up almost like you've got puppet strings on that leg. And then as you exhale, push that knee back down, coming into warrior two. Inhale, draw energy up from your feet, straighten the leg, move nice and slow. Draw the right thigh bone back to your hips. Exhale, bend the knee. One more time. Inhale, straighten that leg. Good. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach the right arm up. Rest the left arm down on your thigh. Keep drawing the front knee forward as you reach the right fingertips up and back. Relax that right shoulder away from your ear. Take one more breath in. And then come back to warrior two as you breathe out. Inhale, straighten that front leg, moving nice and slow. Okay, then reach the right arm forward. We're going to move to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach the right arm forward and down towards your shin. Left hand goes up. Option here to bring your little block to the inside of that foot. You can reach your right hand down, maybe place your fingertips onto the block, or you can have your hand on the inside of the shin. Okay, the block helps to bring the floor a little closer to the hands and provides that extra height to enable you to lengthen both sides of your waist. So if you're feeling yourself kind of collapsing down into this shape, use the block or use your leg as a way to lift up and lengthen out. You don't want any collapsing triangles. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the hands to the top of the mat. You can bend your front knee. Set the block aside. Step forward and fold. Okay. Inhale to chair pose. Bending your knees. Lift the chest. Reach the arms overhead. Okay, sink into your legs, squeeze your legs. Relax the shoulders down. Good. Take a breath in as you lift your fingers up. So you exhale, sweep the hands behind you, reach back, airplane arms, really reach back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach back. For my regular friends, you might recognize this as like a slow-mo lion's breath moment. No lion's breath today. Just pulling the hands back as you breathe out, lengthening the sides of your neck. Okay, then interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, fold forward with the hands clasped. You can shake your head out. All right, release your hands down, halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, step it back to the plank pose. Take a breath in, push the mat away. So you exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Pausing here. Always know in those vinyasas, you can stick with the cobra. You can skip it. It's really like a highly customizable space. All of yoga is customizable, but the vinyasas in particular, it's not your jam today. Don't worry. You can give it a skip. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Reach it up. Really reach the ball of the foot to the sky. It's okay if your hips open here. We're just trying to open up. And then step the left foot forward. Low lunge. Spin your back heel down. Lift up to warrior two. Okay, so adjust your stance. Take a nice wide stance here. Okay, keep pressing your tailbone forward as you feel your front thigh kind of curl under. Okay, so you're going to feel this external rotation in the front thigh. It's probably not going to move on the outside, but you're going to feel that activation on the inside. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach the left arm up. Draw that front knee forward and away from your hand, stretching the front side of the left hip. Breathing deeply. One more breath in. And as you exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, draw up from the ground, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend into the front knee. Draw energy up from your arches as you inhale, pull that left thigh back. Exhale, press down. One more time, inhale, pressing up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Lucky you, you're gonna get two reverse warriors on this side. Got really excited. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, drawing up. Reach the left arm forward and down for triangle pose, Trikonasana. So again, if you need to kind of come out of the shape to grab the block, that's okay. Just come right back to it. Tucking, pulling that left thigh back towards your hip, pressing into the right foot so the legs are nice and engaged, opening your chest, long waist on both sides. And take one more breath in. And as you exhale, bring both hands to the top of the mat, bend your front knee, step it forward, and fold. Bring your feet together. Inhale to chair pose. Okay, bring your hands to heart center. Take a big breath in. So you exhale, twist to the right. So your left elbow will come outside of the right thigh. Okay, you can use your right hand, make a little more space, and then bring your palms back together. Take a peek at your knees. If your left knee is creeping out, pull it back. And your hips will be nice and level. Press your palms together to lengthen the spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe deeply. We're here for 3. Folding forward in 2. And 1. Whew. Release. Fold forward. Okay, we're going to do a Pada Hastasana here. One of my favorite variations of forward fold. So bend your knees as much as you need to bend them to walk the palms of your hands underneath your feet. Okay, then relax your head. Then inhale, lift your chest away from your thighs. And then as you exhale, start to bend your elbows out to the sides. Okay, so your knees might stay really bent here. That's okay. Right, so this gets into the low back, the sacrum, hamstrings, the whole back line of the body. You can shake your head out here. Just focus on drawing your tailbone up to the sky. So don't worry so much about if your legs are bent or your elbows are pulling. Focus on drawing that tailbone straight up. And you'll notice how your weight will shift and things will start to lengthen. All right, release your hands. It also kind of feels just really good on your hands to have that weight there. Bring your feet back to touch. Come back to chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center as you take a breath in. So you exhale, twist to the left this time. So bring the right elbow outside of the left thigh. Again, take a look at your knees. Draw the right knee back if it's creeping forward. Press the palms together. See if you can sink your hips a little bit lower. Breathing deeply. Okay, we're here for 3. Folding forward in 2. And 1. Release. Okay. We'll do Pada Gustasana this time. Feet hip width distance apart. You're going to take your pointer and middle finger. Bend your knees again as much as you need to. Wrap those fingers around your big toe. Press your thumb into your big toe if that feels good. Halfway lift. Draw the hips back. And as you exhale, fold forward. And the elbows kind of bending backwards this time. This one really gets into the length of the spine as well. So think of this sort of as a round 2, the previous forward fold. I don't care if your knees are bent or straight. Just work on lengthening. Lengthening the back of the legs, lengthening the sacrum, low back. Okay, release the hands. Bring the feet back together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Then as you exhale, step back to plank pose and move through a vinyasa. Lowering down, opening your heart as you breathe in. Exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, lift the right leg high. As you exhale, step it forward. Spin your back heel down, but this time your left toes are kind of pointing a little bit more towards the upper left corner of your mat. Make sure you're able to press your whole foot down. Then inhale, lifting up to warrior 1. Okay, so you can have your hands on your hips to start. If you need a little more space in your hips, you can walk your front foot out to the right a little bit. Bend into your front knee, press the left hip forward. Okay, we're going to do that bend and straighten again, but this time for warrior 1. So as you inhale, draw energy up through your arches, pull the right thigh bone back as you straighten the leg. So it's more of the pulling the thigh bone back than intentionally just straightening it. Good, bend into the knee. Inhale, draw energy up, pull the thigh back, pull, 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 pull. Good, bend your knee. Last time, pull back. So your left hand is on this left hip. You should feel this whole left hip engaged. Your glute needs are working, keeping you nice and steady. All right, so from here, you're gonna inhale, lift your chest, reach the arms up, and you exhale, fold forward, pyramid pose. Okay, so again, you can have the block handy. You're gonna relax your head, relax your forehead towards your shin, keep drawing the right thigh back, press the left hip forward. Sometimes if you're wondering what's up with your hips, if you're feeling a little wonky, it helps to maybe place your hand right on your sacrum. You'll be able to see if one side is lifting up more than the other. Okay, now from here, go ahead and lift up, reach your arms up overhead. You can kind of shorten the stance a little bit, so hop your back foot forward just a smidge. Take a breath in, long spine, pull the right thigh back. So you exhale, fold forward again. This time, take your block and bring it to the pinky toe side of the right foot. Place your left hand down. We're going to do revolving triangle pose. Okay, so take this nice and slow. Draw that right thigh bone back. That motion, drawing up through the arches of your feet, pulling the thigh back, and then allow the twist to come from there as you open your chest. And then maybe reach the right arm up. You can always keep the right arm down. Okay, breathe deeply here. Keep drawing the right hip back. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release down. Bend the front knee. Whew. Step it back. Option for a vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale to downward facing dog. All right, same thing, other side. Lift the left leg high. As you exhale, step it forward. Spin the right foot down. Okay, make sure you can press through that whole right foot, and then come on up to warrior 1. Okay, so press that right hip forward. With your hands on your hips, again, you can feel how your legs are working. So on the right side, you should be able to feel kind of the upper part of your butt. That's your glute med. You should feel that is nice and engaged. And you can take your left foot and walk it out to the left a little bit. All right. Inhale, pull the left thigh back and straighten the leg. Exhale, bend into the knee. Okay, inhale, draw the energy up your feet, pull the thigh back, straighten the leg. Bend nice and slow. Last time, inhale, pull the thigh back. Drawing it back. Good, staying here now. Inhale, lift your arms up high. As you exhale, fold forward. This is a wide standing pyramid pose. Okay, so you can have your block handy to help reach the ground, or you can always rest on your, reach your hands on your legs if the ground is just too far away today. Okay, relax your forehead, draw it towards your shin. Keep pressing the right hip forward, left hip back. All right, inhale, slowly come out of this. Bring the hands to the hips. You're going to shorten the stance just a bit. So step the right foot forward. Okay, shorter stance. Adjust your hips again. Left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, arms overhead. So you exhale, fold forward. Okay, grabbing the block, placing it on the pinky toe side of the left foot. Place your right fingertips down. Left hand goes onto your low back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Lengthen your spine as you draw your left thigh bone back, right thigh bone forward. Okay, keep working on that, pulling back, drawing that left thigh back, and you'll feel yourself start to twist, and then maybe the left arm reaches up. I really enjoy working into this pose because you can use your hands on your body to actually feel the adjustments, feeling your thigh bones pulling back or forward. Okay, it's a really challenging shape, but this is one that's helpful. You can kind of know your alignment without a mirror. Okay, release it down. Whew, well done. Step it back, plank pose. Option for one last vinyasa. Take a breath in, push the mat away. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, just taking a couple breaths here. Pausing. All right, inhale, come forward to plank. This time we're going to just lower all the way down to come onto your knees. Lower all the way down. All right, keep your fingers where they're at, underneath your shoulders. Untuck your toes. Squeeze your legs together. Press your toenails down into the mat so you might feel your kneecaps lifting up. Press your pelvis down. Inhale, lift your chest, draw the shoulders back. Low cobra. Okay, pull the shoulders back. Little to no weight in your hands. You could float your fingertips up here, strengthening the back. And then lower it down. Hands by your sides. Place one ear down onto the mat. Okay, option to take a second round of cobra or take floor bow pose. So bend your knees, reach the outside edges of your feet. Relax your forehead down. Start by first pressing your pelvis down, then flexing your toes. Okay. For me, this is already getting into a quad stretch, hip flexors, all of kind of the front side of your legs. Now inhale, lift your forehead up, and then start to press your feet into your hands into your feet, lifting up, looking forward. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Lowering it down, opposite ear to the mat. All right, now you're just going to reach one arm up overhead and roll onto your back. Nifty little move there. All right, so from your back, you're going to bend your knees, place the soles of your feet down close to your hips. You're going to move into a bridge pose here. So press into your feet, slowly uncurl your spine, lifting your hips up. Okay, option to stay just like this or interlace your hands underneath your back and then crawl your shoulders even closer together. Okay, lift the hips. Chin is in the chest. Okay, then slowly lower this down. And find Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet come together, knees go out wide. Place your right hand on your belly, your left hand on your heart. Close your eyes here. And keep your eyes closed for the remainder of class if you like. All right, close your knees up. Send your left leg long on the mat, relax it. Squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. Okay, hug that right knee in. Draw the knee towards your armpit. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, squeeze a little more. Okay, then release your right arm out to the side. Use your left hand, draw your right knee across your body for a twist. Okay, so your right arm can be straight out or cactus. Try to relax the right shoulder. Look to the right. All right, come back to center. Draw the knee in. Release the right leg. Squeeze the left knee in. Pull your left knee towards your armpit. Really squeeze so you can feel this in through the hip. Use your breath. All right, now reach your left arm out to the side. Then guide your left knee across your body for a twist. You can let your head fall to the left. Try to relax and melt the left shoulder down towards the ground. Okay, come back to center. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little hug. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, find final Shavasana. Extending the legs out long, arms go by the sides. Palms face up. Get the wiggles out. Get into your most comfortable, steady shape. And then find stillness. Your eyes closed. Just gently release any effort of focusing your eyes. Relax your eyes and notice that release in the back of your neck. See where else you can have that really subtle and profound release. You soften your collarbones, your elbows, the joints of your fingers and your toes. Softening down quietly here. I'll let you know when it's time to come out of Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, reach those arms overhead, big stretch. And exhale, melting down into the mat. Bend your knees, roll over to fetal pose. Use your arms as a pillow. Feeling safe and grounded, quiet. Keeping your eyes closed, come up to a seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Notice your heart beating. Bring your thumbs up to your forehead. Take a big breath in. See yourself illuminating, your light shining. As you exhale, bow forward in light and love and gratitude. Namaste. Thanks for joining. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back here tomorrow. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye.